This module marked the start of my journey to becoming Ella Parkinson Photography, becoming a self-employed artist specialising in portraiture, weddings, commercial and documentary photography. A severe lack of confidence when interacting with clients and directing models was without a doubt a major concern. Without this skill, I felt my whole chosen career path might have to be reconsidered. With this a paramount requirement, I narrowed down my choices of placement to those I considered would meet this criteria and take me out of my comfort zone. Although I knew there was room for improvement, I was reasonably confident with my camera and post-production skills, both technically and creatively. I considered myself adaptable, easily approachable and happy working either on my own or as a member of the team. My original SWOT analysis had identified weaknesses in administration and organisational skills. Reflecting upon this, I reasoned it imperative to acquire an understanding of small business practice. Some familiarity of the daily requirements and procedures were gained at my first 3-day placement at Fairways Fasteners. This gave me an insight into sales, marketing, accounting procedures and clientele interaction. This placement was followed by a 2-day business startup course organised by my local authority. This concentrated on financial and legal requirements and an introduction to networking and marketing. In retrospect, days spent at Fairways Fasteners were not beneficial as the startup business seminars were much more relevant and informative. I initially contacted several photography professionals producing both work to which I aspire and ideally a comparable type of business to which I sought to establish. Rachel Hibbard, owner of All Yours Photography, offered me placement and I was fortunate to spend 2 days with her. This gave me a much needed insight into clientele interaction and directing models and dramatically enhanced my technical skills. I was most privileged to be offered, through family contacts, placement with Tamara Peel Photography, my number 1 placement choice. I assisted on several family, home and location portrait shoots. Tamara's communication skills are very strong and watching her interact and develop a rapport with her clients was especially beneficial. A day was spent on location with the Lord Mayor of Coventry, Gary Crooks, photographing and documenting his charity golf day. The day was spent associating with influential and important people, enabling an abundance of networking opportunities. Some time was spent in her studio assisting with post-production. Tamara generously shared her skills, including skin softening and retouching techniques. Although previously confident in Photoshop, Tamara introduced me to Lightroom, and using a combination of these 2 software tools enables me to now edit more creatively and efficiently. Spending these 8 days with Tamara was without a doubt the catalyst that propelled my confidence forward to a point I thought it would never exist. Several months ago, with work placement in mind, I accepted a wedding photography commission. Although this type of work will hopefully become a large part of my business, initially the idea of directing large groups of people terrified me. To prepare myself for this challenge, I arranged several shoots working with models and assistants, concentrating on subject direction and working with new creative styles. I feel my confidence-boosting journey began here. During this time, unfortunately, I was ill for several days, and although I had to postpone 2 meetings and various shoots, I have realised the importance of a backup plan, as wedding shoots, for example, cannot be postponed. With this in mind, I liaised with a colleague to cover my wedding obligations in case of an emergency. The time spent and advice given by Rachel and Tamara gave me the confidence to arrange and attend a meeting with the venue manager, church officials and clients prior to the wedding day. I worked with 3 cameras, 5 lenses, 1 speed light and an assistant. With my newly found confidence and faith in myself, I was able to direct my assistant, the wedding party and a multitude of guests. These placement experiences have given me the momentum to make my vision of Ella Parkinson Photography a reality. Business cards printed, new improved website and a dedicated Facebook page created, bank accounts opened, and I am now sole trader registered. These placements have given me the opportunity to network and establish mutually beneficial relationships. Tamara Peel Photography have offered a continued placement, my marketing has resulted in several commissions, and even the slightly disappointing time spent with Fairways has resulted in a commission to create a new website. Reaching a conclusion, all placements' expectations have been met and in most cases surpassed. My initial reservations regarding my confidence issues are now a distant memory, and I look forward to the future of Ella Parkinson Photography with a newfound passion.